Date on where I'm at with my Skoolie bus project that I'm building. I've been working on this wall, so I showed a couple days ago and I took yesterday and I cut that first board over there. All the boards are at 54 inches. That one's just a fraction shorter because it has the flooring underneath it. So whenever you're dealing with rust, or when I should say, I use this, and I'm not advertising for these guys, but I get it at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's Rust-Oleum, and I just spray down whatever's rusty because it stops the rust and it covers it. And also, I learned something the other day I want to share with people. I was throwing out things that were rusted, and I had a bag of tools that I left outside that got rusted, and I didn't want to throw them all out, so I researched on how to get rid of rust. Does anybody know? It's super simple. It's like the cure-all for everything. Vinegar. You soak your tools or whatever's rusted in vinegar, and you can do it for a few hours, I think it said, and then you're supposed to dust it with baking soda to like seal it in. Well, I left all these tools in vinegar, and I left it in there for like a day or two. It started foaming and bubbling up. Really crazy. I tried taking a video before of the tools, but I need to be more organized with my phones and my videos. So that's why these lives are working out better for me right now. Anyhow, it got a lot of rust off. I was super surprised, and I put the baking soda on there, but I didn't complete the whole process. I left the tools on the sink, and so I have to do the process over. I think I might do it tomorrow. I keep looking over there because that's where my project is, so I'm going to turn it around. And there's something that I want to share with homesteaders or people that are trying to be more health conscious. Something that I've been doing is making my own pinesol. I did this a couple years ago and I've made videos on it. This is just pine needles and vinegar. So I have one that I just started a few days ago. It takes 2 weeks in a dark cabinet. I started a whole batch of probably at least 10, but I know there's more. I have about 10 on my counter right now that I'm going to fill up. And once you start researching household cleaners and the things that they contain, it can be dangerous for our pets and ourselves. So I just like to be as simple as possible. I cut out all my shampoos and everything. I only use apple cider vinegar or borax solution, which gets your hair squeaky clean and it doesn't make your hair fall out. So I just made one of the bottles, and then I'm just using this vinegar right here, and I filled up a bunch of these, honestly, with a Christmas tree that I was gifted. This happened to me 2 years. Last year I didn't get one, but the year before I did, and I processed that whole thing. I was thinking about that, how I like to do that, how the natives used all of the parts of the animal or different things. I like to do that and with my tree, even though I've heard it might not be the best because if they spray a chemical on it, I'm not sure if they did treat it, but for me, I think it's way safer than what comes in the store on the shelf. So I just want to be stocked up with a bunch of this because vinegar is great for so many things. You can wash windows, you can wash mirrors, and all kinds of stuff. It's good for laundry to get stains out. I put my clothes on cold and use vinegar. I used to think it was funny when my friend said his grandma used vinegar for that type of thing, and now I'm that lady. Maybe a grandmother soon. My dog's tied up today, so we might get a litter. I'm not sure. My dog is a little older, so I don't know if it will take, but all right, so here's the boards. The next part is not my favorite part, and that is drilling the holes perfectly where they already are in between these windows on the frame, because of course I don't want to crack any windows. And I have drilled through before where it's came through here or up here or over to the side, so it's really important. I have I just took my cayenne pepper and it really gets my sinuses going if you hear me sniffling. I don't have a cold or anything, it's the cayenne pepper. That and some Celtic salt really get you feeling good. So yeah, I put Q-tips in here and I use a glue stick, and then when I set it against there, it marks the spots. So I'm gonna go get a glue stick, and I might come back on live. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I kind of just want to get some work done, and I'm the type of person, people are watching me do something, I stumble. So this is kind of sensitive, but I'm going to try to get these on today and get it framed and insulated within the next couple days. And then I'll give an update on what's going on with it. All right, so I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and just know that God wins. There's a spiritual warfare going on, but God is the creator of all of it. God created the bad, the good, the evil. The opposite of love is fear, is what I've heard, and you got to know one to know the other. So sometimes you got to be fearful to realize you're loving, and that goes even for the worst people and the people that have been acting out in fear. But we just can't get sucked into the fear. I notice myself when I get onto social media, I start seeing all the stuff going on, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. And the devil is a great deceptor. That's the thing. We don't want to give the devil any energy or time or focus. I rebuke the devil. I love Jesus. I love God. And we just all have to know that we are God's children. And we're going to win all of this. We just have to come together, stick together, and not be part of the fear. We have to stay in the love vibration. All raise our vibrations and not let the media or anything scare us, because God wins. All right. Love you guys. Bye.